Welcome to a junk journal with me. In today's episode, I'll be doing some sticking, drawing and painting and glitter gluing. So here I've got a Amazon packaging and I've already kind of ripped it up just because it had my address on. But I'm further ripping it up, and as you can see there's this netting inside, and it's just the most amazing texture. It's 3D. And here's some lines, so you could totally use that piece too. Here's a little close-up of the netting. It's just made from cardboard, or recycled paper or something like that. It's brown obviously, and I'm just ripping it up, trying not to ruin the netting type thing. So I'm going to rip it into smaller sections in a second. But first I'm just trying to get into bits. So I've got a little pile next to me, but later on in this clip I do put the pile on screen. So yeah. Just ripping it up basically. And then I'll be using this for backgrounds. And then obviously painting on top of it, but for now in this video I'm just ripping it up and then I'll be sticking it. As you can see, I've started a little pile on camera now, and I'm just ripping it into small bits. Obviously not super tiny, because the bigger the area the easier it is to cover the background. And here's another little close-up of the kind of thing that I'm turning it into. Not turning it into, but sort of, I don't know. They're just small bits that gonna look ace, for backgrounds. So this one, it kind of got stuck to my finger, and I thought it was gonna get stuck on the pile, so I decided to fold it over and just stick it, because it was pretty sticky. I didn't need any glue to do this, and I really love how this turned out. Just look at that. It's the cutest bit of ephemera, and it's from recycled packaging. I'm pretty sure it didn't cost me much if I did pay for packaging. And again, I've just found another sticky part, so doing the same again, just folding it over and sticking it to itself. And again, I'm absolutely loving how this one turned out. So as you can see, my pile's getting pretty big now, but I wanted a bigger section or piece. So I'm not making these super tiny, and I'm using every aspect of the packaging. So I'm just moving them to the side, and I'm grabbing a book. You'll see it in a second. There we are. So I've already started sticking in this book, but I've got a final few pages to do, and I'm just getting some PVA glue. Now I got this from B&M. It's £2.49. That's a really good price for PVA glue, because on Amazon it's really expensive. So yeah, I'm just trying to open the lid. I couldn't do it, so I had to cut it up. But anyways, here's some brown paper packaging. It's also from Amazon, and I'm pretty sure you could buy brown paper, but I get mine from Amazon, just as part of the packaging. And I'm just putting some PVA glue all over it, as I've already kind of got an idea of where I want it. I'm putting it in the centre part or the spine area, just to strengthen it some more. I did use sticky tape to strengthen the spine. I think I made a book within a book type page here. And I'm just going over the top of it to make sure the edges are smoothed down. This sometimes creates more texture, or it smooths it out so there is no texture. I'm not really doing it for that reason. I'm just trying to stick down the edges. So I've got another piece here, and I'm gluing it. I don't know why I did it off camera. Maybe it's got my address on or something. So I'm just putting PVA glue all over it basically, and then sticking it in the spine area. Just smoothing it down, try to make sure it's stuck correctly. Again, going over the top with some more PVA glue, just to make sure the edges and connecting points are stuck down correctly. And then I've got some cardboard packaging, and I'm just figuring out a placement and then sticking it down with PVA glue. I tend to go over it in a few different directions, just to make sure it's fully covered and saturated. It didn't want to stick down correctly, so I've had to put PVA glue on the actual page itself, and then obviously I've got like PVA glue on the cardboard, and it sticks like way better if you've like double stuck it, if that makes any sense. So then I've got another piece of cardboard packaging. It's from Amazon, and then I'm just applying PVA glue all over it, again in multiple directions. And because it didn't work on the other piece, I decided to just save some hassle and stick the page as well. And yeah, I'm just sticking it down. Then I've decided the next item I'm going to stick down, and I'm just putting some PVA glue and sticking it down. I'm going over the top of it to make sure it's definitely stuck down, and then I've got another item. This is some smoking packaging. It's just like a thin plastic, and it's clear obviously. Then I've got like another piece of like cardboard packaging. I think it was from some tin foil, kitchen foil, whatever you want to call it. Again, this is also from that. It's just some cardboard packaging. I've kind of like ripped it up into small sections, or like just bits. I don't know why I keep saying sections, but like, yeah. So I've kind of got a pile of like recycled materials next to me, and I've just found another piece of cardboard packaging to like stick down. Now there's already glue on there, so I didn't need to like add extra glue. And then I'm just like playing around with the placement for this piece. I kind of like thought it fit there perfectly, so I didn't have to play around with it too much. So I'm just smoothing it out with my hand and not using the glue spreader because I didn't think I needed extra glue on it. So I've got some more smoking packaging and I'm just gluing it down. Figured out an area for it, and yeah. Now I've grabbed some smoking papers and I'm just like figuring out an area where I want it. I think there was already glue on there, so I just kind of stuck it down. Smoking papers, they work like tissue paper and they're absolutely amazing. I absolutely love using them. They might be one of my favourites, or my actual favourite to use, I'm not sure. They're definitely up there. Then I'm stapling down the cardboard packaging just because it didn't want to stick down properly. It's kind of a thick cardboard, and then here I'm using a yoghurt lid and just sticking it in the corner. So once I've stuck it down, I'm going over the top to make sure it's correctly adhered, and this is me trying to zoom in, but it wasn't much clearer, so I decided to do like another close-up off of the tripod. I'm just deciding to stick some smoking packaging and using like a straight edge for a straight edge. Like the edge of the page, I'm using a straight edged item, and I'm figuring out a placement for them and just like sticking them down basically. Yeah, so I decided that one went there pretty well. It's like the perfect fit. So I stuck it down. So I've got some more of the smoking packaging, and it's just like a little section of it, or a little piece of it. Yeah, I'm just like sticking it down in the area where it needed it. Just sticking them down in the areas where it needed it. And then I've got some white card. It's also from smoking packaging, and I'm just sticking that down there. And I zoomed out for you, and I'm showing you some like smoking papers. I've got like a Polly Pocket full of them. Yeah, so then I'm just sticking it down in that area there because I thought it needed it, and in this area here, again because it was just like an empty space. And yeah, so I'm just sticking it down, making sure that I've not glued the pages together. That's why I opened the book. And here's a close-up for you. So this is what we've created, a background. It's now ready to paint, but first I've got to like leave it to dry. But yeah, I just wanted to like show you a close-up of it because it's not like the clearest when it's on the tripod. Yeah, so I've had to use some staples. It's smoking packaging and Amazon packaging, and some other like cardboard packaging from like Kitchen Roll. And here's what I did off camera. So I've added some stars, a portal, and the mini stars from the hole punch. That's like a stair area, and then there's a massive window. I'm absolutely loving how this piece turned out. So some of you may have seen this piece before. That's like a water area, but I've added a portal and brick area and window and another portal and on stars as well. I've also outlined this section here That's also a water area, and it's like a dolphin or something jumping out and looking at the stars for the first time. Absolutely amazed by it, and that's like Funky Soul. This one I've added some hole punch stars in the mini ones, and everything else was already there. So there's cut out ephemera, there's some grass, there's portals, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Amazon packaging for the background. It's just like, the tape that I've ripped off. For this one, I've got doodle ephemera, and I've used 2 different colours for the grass area. So I've used a blue ballpoint pen and a normal ballpoint pen. They're both by Papermate, I want to say. Yeah, Papermate. One's an Inkjoy and one's a Kilometrico. It didn't work as well as I'd hoped, and I really don't want to have to go over it with paint pen because I quite like the background colour. I also did the cobble texture in like a blue ballpoint pen, and here's another piece that I did off camera. So there's like a brick area. I tried to do like a spiral, which is a portal over the top of bubble wrap, and here's some like more stars. Yeah. This one I basically added the stars, cut out ephemera were already there, so the aliens and the souls. I may go over the brown areas, which is just Amazon packaging, and do some cobbles, but for now I needed to let the stars dry. And then this one I've added a portal and some stars. The cut out mushroom ephemera were already there, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving how this one turned out. So for this one, I basically added some stars and I outlined the areas that I thought needed to be turned into something. So I've added some stairs, a portal, and this is like a alien dude. And then I've got like a beach sort of sandy area and sky area or sea area, I'm not sure which. And then there's a rock. For this one, I've finally added some stars to it. They are like a pale green, but it looks yellow on camera for some reason. It's probably because I had my light on. But anyways, here's like 2 aliens, and I'm absolutely loving how they turned out, especially the one on the right. And there's a window there, there's some like stair area, the portal was already there. For this one, I'm going to show you actually creating it. So I've got my black Posca paint pen and I'm just outlining what I can see. And this white area, well, firstly I'm going to turn it into stairs, like the brown areas. But then I want to add like a window to the white area. So I'll show you doing that in a second. I'm just like finishing outlining the stairs. And yeah, I decided that I want to like outline this section too. So I'm just outlining this section and turning that into an extra stair. Finally, I'm turning the white thing into a window. So just doing a cross, and I've obviously outlined the shape of it. Just going to add another portal here because I thought it needed it. This is meant to be like a water area, but it's got a portal in it. And then I decided I want to outline another section of this brown paper. And I wanted to add an eye here, so I'm just outlining the shape, adding the iris and the pupil. Next, I get a ballpoint pen. It's a Papermate Kilometrico, and I just begin doing the cobbles. So to do cobbles, you do circles all in a line next to each other, and just repeat the process until the areas that you want is covered. So yeah, that's why I outlined this area, because I wanted it to be covered in cobbles or like the cobble sort of texture. Yeah, fairly simple to do. It's also therapeutic, and I'm just showing you which areas that are still left to do. So then I've got a black Posca paint pen and I'm adding a portal. To do a portal, it's just a spiral, and it can be a bit tricky depending on the shape that you try to do a spiral in. But yeah, I just sort of do lines. I don't continue like spiraling out and drawing on whatever's next to me. So here's like some more stars that I stuck down, and I thought it went perfect with the piece. And then I've decided I want to make this area here like sand. So it's time to paint. I've got some gold paint and I've added like gold glitter to it. Not that you can particularly tell. But yeah, I'm just like painting the area that I said I wanted to paint. Just making sure that I've got quite a bit of gold paint on there. And going over all the areas that I wanted to go over. So I debated not going over this area, but then I decided, you know what, I actually need to go over this area. And yeah, I'm just like going a few different directions to make sure it's like got all the little indents and stuff. Because obviously there's texture from sticking it down. And yeah, I'm just covering it all in gold. In person, this looks absolutely amazing. I did try zooming for you, but like it don't look as good as it looks in person. So then I'm just like going over again, making sure that I've got it absolutely everywhere that I wanted to get. And I try to do another close up for you, but it just don't look as amazing as it is in person, man. I don't know why. But yeah, so I try like zoom out and zoom back in with the light on, and yeah, here's another piece that I did with gold paint, and I finally did the cobbles like I said I were going to do. This is meant to be like another sandy area with a portal, and then we've got like a sea area or like water area, and then we've got some stars. Here's another piece that I did off camera. So there's cobbles, portals, stairs, some grass, there's a door, window and an alien there. I stuck down some stars and I drew some more aliens and portals and a window. I'm loving how this piece turned out. It's absolutely amazing. So here's another piece that I've stuck stars on. I did this morning and I'm absolutely loving how it's turned out. But guess what that means? Now that I've done that piece, it's a finished book. So here's me writing the date. It's the 4th of February 2024. And we've just finished book 2. So I'm currently writing book 2. Because it's the second book that I finished. And then I realised that I hadn't done my logo. So I get another pen. Oh no, I don't. I use the Posca paint pen and I draw my logo. So it's a planet eye, and I do Cosmic Creative like this. I also add some stars, but like, yeah, this is basically how I do my logo. I just think it's a nice touch to add to a front cover, and yeah. So here's another piece that I've created, and using the cutout ephemera that I did on a previous video, well, I've stuck them down. This is meant to be like a water area and obviously like 2 portals. I didn't need any stars, but I did 6 stars on this piece. So this is quite a busy piece, but I've just outlining this. I'm turning it into an alien, or like a fishy type alien. Anyways, I'm adding an eye. I tried adding an ear. It didn't really work out, and then I had a fin. For this one here, I can kind of see an eye, so I outlined it, added a smile, and then outlined the shape of it. Now, I thought it looked like a turtle or something, so I'm just outlining that, and then I decided to add a big like flapper fin thing, and then add like a tortoise shell texture type thing. It probably looks more like a mermaid texture, but you know, it is what it is. And then I thought it looked too big, so I decided to add some stairs in this area here, or like it could be on like a surfboard, do you know what I mean? Is a fat turtle or tortoise or whatever it is. Like, if I didn't do that, do you know what I mean? So here I'm like adding some grass in orange, and again going in like different sections, just because it looks more realistic than going all in a straight line. Grass probably doesn't grow in a straight line, so this is why I do it. Obviously it's abstract grass, but like it conveys the message, do you know what I mean, that there's grass there. So next I'm just adding a portal, and to do a portal we do a spiral. I needed to reactivate my paint pen, but like I didn't for some reason. Yeah, not sure why I didn't do that. But anyway, now I activate it, and I'm doing another spiral for a portal on this particular area. And I sort of messed up on it, but like it's fine. It still looks like a portal. It's just a grungy portal, do you know what I mean? And then we're adding another portal here. And there's another section where I'm going to add a portal as well. Yeah, up here. And then I decide I want to go ahead and do cobbles. So in this orange area here, I'm just doing circles all in a line together. And yeah, that's how we do the cobble texture. Don't worry about them overlapping, it happens sometimes. It's quite difficult to draw circles accurately, but just do your best. I'd say it's a practice thing, but it really just depends upon the day. Sometimes you can do perfect circles, some days you just can't. It is what it is. I have sped this up, but like it still looks pretty slow. That's just because it takes a while to like do the cobble texture. But it's a fairly small section, so that's why I filmed it. And we're almost done. So just a few more circles. And then we're done. Then I decide I want to outline this area here and turn it into another creature. So I add an eye there, and I add a flapper thing off camera apparently, and his nose. And then I see like an eye shape, so then I turn it into an eye. It's like a universe eye. And for this piece, I want to add a portal. So that's what I'm doing. I add 2 portals to this piece. So I'm just creating the first one now. But like there's another section that's very similar. And yeah, I add a portal to it. So here's me creating that second portal. And yeah, just doing a spiral as normal. It can be a bit tricky depending what shape you're doing it in, but like this one wasn't that tricky. And then that's it. So this piece I want to do a portal again, but like the area I've just shown you, I decided that I want to do some like aliens, because I can kind of see some faces. So that's the next clip. So now I'm using a ballpoint pen and just outlining, because I thought that'd be a bit easier than using a Posca paint pen. And this one's kind of like a jellyfish sort of creature. Obviously like humanoid eyes. It's an alien, but like it's like a jellyfish type creature. Anyways, this is like another alien jellyfishy type creature. And he's got like a cape on. I'm adding an eye. And then starting like another alien dude. I'm drawing like a, a kangaroo pouch type thing, and then doing an eye. And then like giving him like a shoulder type thing. Then I spot like a dolphin type creature, or like a hammerhead shark or something. And then there's like another alien here. At the moment, he kind of looks like Pink Panther, but that was not my intention. It's just sort of an alien. As you can see, I've just outlined what I could see, and now it's time for the glitter glue, or glitter paint, should I say. I do end up doing some glitter glue, but like for the windows, I've chosen to do glitter paint. So here's me trying to zoom in to get like a better angle of it for you. So you can actually see the glitter particles, but it didn't really work. So I do a close-up for you. Here's me zooming in, try to make it a better picture for you, but like I end up having to take it off the tripod and showing you like this. So I realised I missed a window, so I thought I'd film doing it while I already had the thing off the tripod. And yeah, here's what it looks like. How funky is that? We've got like a window now. So here's like a page separator, and yeah, I'm just using the page separator so I can do the next page in the book. And it's a double page spread. There's only like a few windows on this piece, so it's a pretty big window though. And yeah, again, it's just not picking up on camera, so I do have to show you like I just did before. But yeah, this is me just doing all the windows. So like I said, there were only a couple to do, 3 I think. And yeah, here's a close-up for you, and look at that sparkle. Yeah, man. I'm absolutely loving how this turned out. It's from The Works, is the glitter paint. And here's the book 2 that we finished. I realised I forgot to do the windows and portals. So here I am doing the windows in the glitter paint, and then later on in the video or clip I do the glitter glue, which I also get from like B&M, as well as the glue. Again, I think it's like $1.99 is the glitter glue, sorry. The glitter paint is from The Works, and it's part of like a unicorn set, so you get like 6 colours I think, 2 glitters and 4 colours. But yeah, it wasn't very expensive, maybe like £3.50 for like a set of 6. Yeah, so here I am just doing some more windows, and I'm struggling to like find the windows a little bit because like the piece is so like busy. But like, yeah, here's like another close-up for you of what I did, and I'm loving it. It just like adds this like glaze over the windows, like, you know, like windows have. I realised I forgot a window, so here's me doing another one and showing you the glitter. Or sparkle should I say. So I've just used another page separator, and yeah, I'm doing the windows. Now I really struggled for this piece, like trying to find the windows, because there's a lot of like stair areas that kind of look like windows. But yeah, I figured it, and then I just decided to like add glitter paint over the top of that area there, just because why not. But here's a close-up for you. So it's not as clear as on like some other pieces, but like it still works. And yeah, this is the area that I just decided needs some sparkle. Another page separator, and the page already broke, but I don't mind too much. And yeah, I'm just going ahead and doing the windows. So there's quite a few windows on this one of like different sizes, and you can see the kind of thing that it does a lot clearer. So that's a glitter paint I'm on about. It glazes over, and like it just adds a different like texture or dimension to the piece, and I'm absolutely loving it. Like, just look how funky it is. Yeah, man. So here's a close-up for you, and now I'm finally using the Galactic Glitter Glue. That's the actual name of it, and it's from B&M, like I said. So I'm just using a paintbrush. You could squeeze it out of like the thing, but like I prefer using a paintbrush and then using my finger to like spread it out. Yeah, it look at that glaze. It's a different glaze to the glitter paint, which I quite like. It's 2 different like textures, 2 different vibes. One's for a window, one's for a portal. Do you know what I mean? They're both magical things, and that's why they've got glitter on them. I guess, just to like make it a bit different from the background or other surrounding areas. Again, just using my finger here to like spread it out. It does get really messy and sticky, does this glitter paint. It's not glitter paint, it's glitter glue, sorry. Obviously it's a glue, so yeah, it's quite sticky. And it gets all over the place, like when you're using a brush, like all up the handle, try to like scoop it out and stuff. So yeah, I'm just doing another portal area here, and just putting a dollop on there, and again scraping it off sort of thing, and smoothing it out with my finger. Yeah, so now I'm doing some more portals. It's taking it off the brush because it was getting all over my hand, trying to like stick it down or dollop it down, or whatever the word is that I'm looking for. So then I'm doing another portal area and just smoothing it out with my finger, spreading it out, whatever. So here's a close-up for you. Yeah, how funky is this? I'm absolutely loving this portal area. It's got some eyes around it, and here's another portal area. And yeah, this is the piece. Or like, here's some more portals. And I've kind of shown you the other piece, but like here's it again. So yeah, the portals are done now, the windows are done, and this is now a finished piece, like completely and utterly finished. Yeah man, I'm so happy with it, like it's just sick. So I'm moving it to the side and grabbing the other book again, just so I can do like the portal areas, using the glitter glue. Again, using a brush to like dollop it on or scrape it off onto like the portal area, and then like smoothing it out. I do end up using my fingers to like smooth it out, but like I'm just putting the glitter glue onto the areas where it needs it, so that's all of the portals, and then yeah, like I said, using my finger to like spread it out, smooth it out, whatever. I kind of like miss a portal here, I think. I've missed one so far. Yeah, I think I just miss it altogether. But I think I'll later sort it, I'm not sure. Here's a close-up anyway, and then I realise that, oh, I've like missed one. So then, oh, maybe I don't notice. Or maybe I do, haha, see, she noticed, finally. So then, yeah, I'm just putting some glitter paint glue thing, you know what I'm on about, glitter glue over the top of the portal, and then we've finally like done it. We've finished the piece, and that's the end of the video. Bop, bop, bop!